N.Flying, Everlasting. Now, I say we're going to roll the dice on this because N.Flying has been one of those groups that I've always kind of like, you know? Vocally, I give them props. But I wonder sometimes if the majority of the music and videos that I have seen so far are just not geared towards me. They're not my flavor. You know what I mean? So, it's, one of these points, one of them might punch me in the face and change my life. I don't know. But I remember the last one, whatever it was, the last one that we watched, vocally was pretty strong. So I'm going to check this out. This is called Everlasting.
너를 위해 할 수 있는 일이 내게 있다면 몇 번의 계절이 지나도 변하지 않는 눈처럼 꽃처럼 너는 본 적 없는 진정한 행복을 주고 싶어 기다림도 놓치지 않을게 얼마나 걸려도 난 괜찮아 아침 해와 같이 뜬 달처럼 소중한 몇 번 없는 순간일까 아니야 무서웠던 하루였어 눈보라처럼 도착한 나의 품을 괜찮아 잠시뿐일 감기처럼 열이 나는 거야 그제서야 녹을 거야 너를 위해 할 수 있는 일이 내게 있다면 몇 번의 계절이 지나도 변하지 않는 눈처럼 꽃처럼 너는 본 적 없는 진정한 행복을 주고 싶어 너의 작은 웃음도 놓치지 않을게 별은 매번 뜨지 않으니까 너의 점과 나의 점을 이어나가서 새로운 별자리가 되자 오늘은 무서웠던 소리를 만나 도망을 쳤어 도착한 나의 품을 데우며 괜찮아 잠시뿐일 감기처럼 다 지나갈 거야 그제서야 녹을 거야 너를 위해 할 수 있는 일이 내게 있다면 몇 번의 계절이 지나도 변하지 않는 눈처럼 꽃처럼 너는 본 적 없는 진정한 행복을 주고 싶어 함께 눈보라를 맞아보고 더 멀리 도망도 쳐보자 하나도 무섭지 않아 곁에 있으니까 하얀 눈 속에 피어난 작은 꽃들처럼 소중한 행복이 되어줄 거야 너를 위해 할 수 있는 일이 내게 있다면 몇 번의 계절이 지나도 변하지 않는 눈처럼 꽃처럼 너는 본 적 없는 진정한 행복을 주고 싶어 소중한 행복이 되고 싶어 항상 네 맘에 변함없는 나로 살고 싶어 만년이라는 시간이 잠못에 가도록 하나씩 하나씩 더 쌓아나가자 소중한 우리의 추억들을
I'm going to ask you a literal question. A literal question. What that means is I'm going to ask a question. I don't want you to think deeply. I want you to think literally. Okay? You just watched that video with me. What happened in the video? Like, not what did it mean? If you had to describe this video to somebody, what would you say? Now, while you do that, because I'm curious to hear what you think, I'll tell you that immediately, vocally, strong. And that's kind of what I said even before I pressed play. Like, there's a lot of times these guys come out and vocally, I'm like, wow, that's good punch, that's good power. But I just haven't found that one that sends me over the tipping point so far. Relaxed, sitting in the park feel. Pondering man with a horse. I don't know. It's a smooth, mellow summer mood. I think as I expected, relaxing, basking in the summer days. Okay, daily life. Okay. The music video felt like he wandered around yearning for something. Slow summer day. Yeah, okay. I think we're all kind of in agreement, for the most part, that it's kind of that vibe. It's kind of what's going on. The one part of this video that... how do I say this? The one part of this video that kind of made me lift my eyebrows. Just, okay. This part here, after he draws the constellations, he sends them off into the sky. We actually see this kind of little call and response thing. He actually gets a response from the sky. This is a nice touch. Now, let me ask you this. I'm going to make you work for this a little bit. So we know, because I just said it out loud in case you didn't catch it in their video, he drew the constellations in his journal. He tore them out, threw them up into the sky, and then later we see this as a result. Why? Why do you think this happened? That's my first question. Why did this happen as a result? Well, I'll just leave it at that. Why? What does it mean? Any ideas? Wishing on a star? Maybe. Okay. The end of days? Maybe. Now, we already kind of established he draws the constellations, he rips them out, he throws them, we get the star shower, the meteor shower. A literal write your own path, maybe. Because it looks pretty, also maybe. His wishes are going to come to a head and become reality. What wishes do we know? Are we just talking like wishing on a star? Okay. Okay. Dreams becoming reality. So what was the reality that came true? If we say that's true, what was the reality that came true? Did we get a resolution, or do we think it was kind of a cliffhanger here? Someone coming to him. So we did end up getting that. And that was kind of my thought when we saw the introduction of this person. And then this part here where cleverly they make us watch this happen as a whole. Okay. In other words, instead of cutting it. But what confused me on this was like, okay, well, if this is a response, if this is the resolution to wishing on a star, making it become a reality, and then the sky actually answers, or the universe answers and provides what he was asking for, what threw me off here was when they meet up, it's like the horse guy just left to go get a chocolate milk and he's coming back. There's no like, oh my God, hug. Nothing. Just, what's up, Bill? Hey, Hank. What's up? No response. Yeah, no connection. That's why I was like, well, maybe that's not it. Interesting. So I got kind of confused at that part, right? It was expected. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, you can kind of tell between what I'm asking and saying and what a lot of you are saying and asking, and everyone's kind of lack of certainty. I just feel like the video lacks a lot. Like even if I thought this song was an 11 of 10, this video would not make me go, you got to see this video. This is something. I like the meteor shower, whatever it is. I like the vocals. So the song is fine, but I just feel like it's missing so much. I mean, when we got to this point, not even this point, but from here, this whole beginning, and I mean beginning, I'm going to go all the way to that point. Okay. Constellations. Okay. This is the first part. We're almost halfway through and I'm like, okay, this might mean something. Let's watch and see what happens. So we watch, we get to the point here, something maybe. Okay, and then boom, at 3 minutes. So we are about 70% of the way through, and we get a beautiful shot here. Now, in my work of videos and filming and cinematography, pacing is a massive thing. When this happens, you gotta make sure that people are engaged enough to get to that point, that first they last to get to that point. They last that long, and then it happens to them. But once it happens, it should evoke some type of something. And me personally, I don't know if there's lore involved that I just don't know, but it was like, oh, okay. But that was it. And I feel like it could have been more. Because a lot of this up to this point of 3 minutes, it's 3 minutes of just everyday life. How many of you, when you watch movies, you avoid certain types of movies because they're too close to real life? Know what I mean? You're like, why would I want to watch that? That's my everyday existence. I want something fun or relaxing or funny or exciting. You know what I mean? Kind of makes sense. First 3 minutes, I'm like, this is a Monday. Beautiful song. It's a Monday. Yeah. So I don't know necessarily what I would have done differently per se. Oh, it's a Tuesday. Yeah, sorry. It felt like a Monday. Yeah. And one of the things that I've said this numerous times in probably the last couple weeks, because I have said everything in the last couple weeks, but what's always so like, oh, and I just kind of like die a little bit inside is when you have a song that really has some meat to it, and then the video doesn't do the song justice. Now, you got to take that with a grain of salt coming from me because I'm not a music video director. I'm not. I have no idea about music videos. But I do understand the general ideas of like pacing and then supporting visuals with audio and then how to build and where to like kind of move pieces around so that you're almost kind of puppeteering emotion and timing and suspense and wonder. There are a lot of little pieces you kind of have to put together in the right way, because if you don't, you're either going to lose the audience altogether, or you're going to, like, you run the risk of them getting in, watching it, getting invested in it, and then something happens and it takes them out of it. Oh, you had me, but you lost me. For this video, for me, I just feel like the video could have been a lot more powerful and it felt lacking. That's my 2 cents. It's 2 cents from Roscoe.